Wonderful people, viewers and subscribers, so good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are hearing me from. Happy New Day, Happy New Week, and Happy Monday. It shall be well with all of us. My people, this week, it shall be well with everyone that type amen at the comment section of this video. If you believe it, let me hear a louder amen. Let's unite, occupy Aso Rock for Nnamdi Kanu's release. Ikenga Tink-Tank urges Nigerians. One of the headlines we are going to treat. Another one again, this one is Aproko. This one Aproko news. So make everybody gather here, make on a listen. I better to cry inside Lamborghini than laugh inside Keke. Reactions as Regina Daniels accuses Nwoko of assault. She have lost it. The man don't use all the whole nutrients in her. Now it is time to pay the price. She don't enter into highness. And when they ask her now, they will tell you it's frustration, which is stupid frustration. My brother, she had been used and dumped. Very soon, nothing will left in her. Okay, video. I swear I for bust your jaw. Regina Daniels' brother threatens Ned Nwoko over alleged assault. You for bust Nigerian senator jaw. Well, I don't finish you, but I see person. But I see person, you know. Anyway, Abia State Governor, they don't initiate operation. To probe into youth disappearance in Abia State. You see, just wake up, my brother. After how many years? Our youth have been disappearing like this now. Nnamdi Kanu, offenders will be arrested. The police vow to stop Aso Rock protest. You see, I'm now. Now the government will come into power by protest. Now, to protest again under that same government, it becomes a taboo. It's all right. Anyway, my people, I beg, we don't have much time to waste because they say time is money. Let us read what is before us here, according to the articles where we don't gather this morning. So, if you get it, you know what to do. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. A pan-Igbo pressure group, the Ikenga Tink-Tank, has urged all Nigerians, irrespective of tribe and religion, to participate in the planned protest for the release of the 10th leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Ikenga Tink-Tank made a call in a statement released on Sunday by Dr. Donku Abambu. The Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu protest, which is being spearheaded by activist Omoyole Sowore, is slated for Monday, October 20, 2025, which is today. The statement titled, "The People's Communique for Justice and Liberation," demanded the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Let me pause yourself and make this comment before some people begin to know. They set trap for Nigerian government. International community set trap for Nigerian government through Sowore, and that trap, they are going to fall into that trap today. Go and mark my word. What Sowore is doing, let me not say it now. Somebody will say, why are you saying this? So, yes, Sowore is calling for release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Right. Yes, he is calling for release. But I can tell you free of charge, it is a trap. He may not have any meeting to do with any international community, but just set that trap so that Nigeria will finally enter into that country of particular concern, which is CPC. That the US have been waiting for opportunity to do that. If you hear any gunshot today, Nigeria is gone. Go and mark my word. Go and mark my word and see what you have. Unless if the international community once again we compromise, because if special assistant, I'm a special advisor to Donald Trump, should go to NTA and begin to spill nonsense, what do you expect? Anyway, my brother, now them Okochuku, now the same people. But let's see what happens. It appealed to various ethnic groups in the country to support the protest, noting that Kanu was fighting for all oppressed Nigerians and not only the Igbos. To all Nigerian youths, students, patriots, children of the rising sun, children of Oduduwa, the descendant of the great Hausa and the Kanem Bonu warriors, heirs of the Niger Benue cradle, the hour has come. The drums of freedom are beating again. Our fathers' lands are once again being defied by the violence of Fulani terrorism. Armed invaders who burn villages, occupy farmlands, rape and slaughter innocents, while the government watches in silence and the security forces hunt indigenous young people in the East. Every night, our mothers' tears drench the soil of every region from north to south. We have watched the same enemies who ravaged our villages during the slave raids of old, now disguise themselves in modern garments of government, spreading terror, poverty, and injustice across every corner of this wounded nation, using APC and other political instruments. The courts, once the sacred temples of justice, have been turned into markets where truth is sold to the highest bidder and a trading post for corruption and oppression. The people's will have been chained by a system that despises freedom and fears enlightenment. Our political system has become tools of enslavement, designed to keep the poor voiceless and brave in chains. Yet, amid this darkness, one voice rose, a voice of truth, courage, and prophecy. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned that the caliphate would spread terror, that they would buy over the courts, infiltrate the military and the police, and enslave our people through fear. That Nigeria's foundation was a prison built to break her own children. Every word he spoke has come to pass. And for that truth, he was abducted illegally from Kenya and caged in defiance of international laws and basic humanity. Now, the question is, will we watch in silence again? No, for silence now is betrayal. The time for silence is over. The time for excuses is gone. The time for action and unity has come. From the savannas of the north to the forests of the east, from the Delta Creeks to the Yoruba plains, let every indigenous tribe, every student, every farmer, every hunter, every market man and woman, every patriot must rise and join Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Rise and join Mazi Omoyele Sowore, another fearless son of the soil, and all other forces of conscience to occupy Aso Rock and the streets of Abuja, the roads of Lagos, the fields of Kaduna, the hills of Enugu, the creeks of Delta, the commercial cities of Aba, Nnewi, and Onitsha, until justice speaks and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. Our demand is simple: immediate release of Nnamdi Kanu, freedom for all indigenous peoples of Nigeria. The statement noted that no force can stop the protests if Nigeria unites for Kanu's release, stressing that the protest is not a challenge to the state. Ikenga Tink-Tank noted the protests are only asking for justice for oppressed Nigerians. Until justice flows like a river and freedom becomes the air we breathe, we occupy Aso Rock. Let every street in Nigeria become a voice. Let Abuja shake under the footsteps of a united people. Let the guests of Aso Rock hear the cry of the forgotten, a cry that will not be silenced anymore until freedom answers. We are not enemies of the state. We are the soul of the nations. We do not seek war. We demand justice. We do not bring hate. We bring truth, and the truth is revolution. The memory of our ancestors live within us, from Queen Amina to Overramen, from Ikemba Chukwuemeka Odumegwu Ojukwu to Obafemi Awolowo, from Ken Saro-Wiwa to Isaac Boro. They whisper one command: arise, O sons and daughters of the light. Take back your land, your dignity, and your destiny. Amid concerns over possible breakdown of law and order during the protest, Ikenga Tink-Tank appealed for a violent, peaceful exercise. The statement added, let this movement be peaceful, but unrelenting, disciplined, but unshakable, unified but unstoppable. Let no tribe stand alone, for oppression has no tribe and freedom belongs to all. Until justice is done, until the chains of our prophets are broken, until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is unconditionally released, we hold out forth at Aso Rock. Freedom for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, justice for all indigenous peoples, liberation for Nigeria. Moving forward. Better to cry inside Lamborghini than to cry inside Keke na Pepe. Now Regina Daniel, and be that one. Anyway, this one Aproko news. I call this one Nollywood actress Regina Daniel has become a subject of discussion across social media platforms. I think let me just end this Regina Daniel matter. Maybe we just take another matter. That one I go name my Aproko news later. So I beg make an novice for the change of plan. Other government orders probe into youth disappearance. That's Regina Daniel. This will come later. Other State Governor Alex Oti has directed the police to investigate the alleged disappearance of a 23-year-old youth, Solomon Ikoku, an indigenous of Amango, local Iguano local government area of the state. According to his mother, Mrs. Onyekachi Ikoku, the young man was arrested on September 27, 2025 by members of a disbanded community security outfit known as the Vigilante on allegation that he had committed a crime. The grieving mother alleged that members of the local security outfit dragged her son from the family compound, inflicted deep machete cuts on him, and struck him with a molded block, causing him to bleed and vomit blood. Mrs. Ikoku further claimed that the security operatives placed her son in a wheelbarrow and took his unconscious body to a riverside, after which he had not been seen since September 27. She also alleged that those responsible for the act later returned to assault another her sons and threatened to eliminate other members of her family. Ms. Ikoku appealed to the government and the public to assist in locating her son's whereabouts, noting that the matter had been reported to Iguano Police Division. Reacting to the development after it was brought to his attention by a journalist on Thursday, Abia State Governor Alex Oti directed the Abia State Police Command to conduct a thorough investigation into the matter. Offenders will be arrested, though police vow to stop Asorok protests on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. The Nigerian police has warned organizers of the Free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu Now protest against staging a demonstration within the presidential villa. Daily Post report that rights activist Omoyele Sowore is currently mobilizing for a protest to Asorok to demand the release of the leader of indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. The protest, which has the backing of several opposition figures across the country, is scheduled for Monday, October 20th. However, a federal high court in Abuja division on Friday in suit number FHE/ABJ/CAS 2202-2025 has restrained the organizers from carrying out protests around the presidential villa and its environs, as well as the National Assembly complex. For force headquarters, the Court of Appeal, Ego Square, and the Shehu Shagari Way. The Nigerian police force, in a statement on Saturday, warned that anyone who violates the order will be arrested and prosecuted. In a statement issued by Force Public Relations Officer Benjamin Hundoyin, the Nigerian police force vowed to uphold the court order. The statement read, in defense of the authority of the court and in a line with the constitutional mandate of police to enforce law and order, the force hereby calls on all groups, whether in support or opposed, to the ongoing agitation for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to adhere strictly to the provisions of the court order. And directive remains binding and enforceable pending further judicial proceedings. See people where they say somebody should obey court order. So make them obey court order in protest of release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but the same court Nigeria did not obey when they say discharged and acquitted. You can imagine useless country. Useless country. Anyway, in conclusion, we said accordingly, all intending protesters and counter-protest groups are strongly advised to avoid restricted areas and to refrain from any act of capable of provoking confrontation or disturbing public order. The force will ensure the free flow of traffic, protection of lives and property, and security of all law-abiding citizens. Any person or group that uses protest as cover to incite violence, carry or use offensive weapons, vandalize public or private property, kidnap or engage in acts of likely to cause loss of life or serious injury will be dealt with decisively. Offenders to be arrested, subjected to full investigation, and prosecuted under relevant criminal laws, including laws relating to public order, violent conduct, and terrorism where applicable. Those who incite others via social media or other platforms should note that digital evidence will be used in investigations and prosecutions according to them. Well, my people, now here we go take back break. Another news will come later now. Aproko news of Regina Daniel and the Ned Nwoko shenanigans and Bruhaha and the display of madness on the street and on social media. So just wait and the video will hit your audition very soon, and everybody is going to enjoy it. So have a nice day, and may the good Lord continue to bless us all. Please help me to circulate the video, let it go viral, like, share, comment, and make sure one of the subscribe. Please follow me like your village people. Que me